Yo, what's up, everybody? It's your boy Beast here, coming at you with part 2 of Heroes. In this video, I'm really just going to try and dig in and explain as much as I can in the 10-15 minute window that I give myself, so y'all don't get bored watching my videos for 30-45 minutes. Heroes are just a lot to talk about, a lot of viable options, a lot of heroes. You got 47 different heroes. That's a lot of heroes to talk about, so I'm not going to go through every individual hero. I will speak on them, and I will give y'all a better idea of how to work your heroes in and out of your hero council, as well as your march and wall defense. So without further ado, let's jump right into this video and get down to some fun facts. So, as I explained in the last video, you really want to try and get this covenant, the Royal Return, and the Sword and Shield. It is crucial for your stats in your city to have the Royal Return. And I do not use Boris the Elder because he is a 4-star. And you have to remember that at level 3, you have to have all 5-star heroes or higher. So once I get Boris the Elder to 5 stars, then I'll swap him out. So very early on in the game, what I did was I maxed out, my purples, because I got them a lot more frequently than I did my orange heroes. Therefore, that gave me the opportunity to get the royal returns and then continue working on my oranges. So that way, when I hit the same star level as a purple, I could swap it out and continue working on getting my orange to stars to level 6 star. So that's what I do. And you have a bunch of different options, and it tells you what heroes, and you can match up the faces. I'm not going to get into what heroes to use. It is totally your call. This is just giving you information. So this is what I'm attacking. This is what my hero council looks like. So there's a few heroes that will never change whatsoever in my hero council. The first one would be the Master Enforcer. Will never change King Arthur's soul. Never. He is the best hero currently for the Master Enforcer. I will never change the Master Herald. I take that back. I will. I'm working on, Helois gives you healing speed. Once I get her to 6, I will no longer change her. But when I'm healing troops, I switch because healing speed, as we all know, and if you don't know, you will one day, that healing takes a long time to do. But I typically keep her when I'm not fighting, or if I'm having to heal, I'll swap out. Master Stewart, I will never change out until I get the orange one, which I've still not gotten. And I might try and get him here pretty soon. I might, just to give y'all an idea of the difference between the purple and orange hero for the High Stewart. And the Master of Arms, the Red Knight. I do not have very many of the Lord of the Caribou. So I really can't tell y'all much about him. When I get him further up and maxed out, I'll be able to give y'all a better descriptive detail of which one to use and which one to just stay there. But all these choices are very, very viable. I use the Red Knight. He's my highest hero for this one, and the rest of them do attack. But he gets the best benefits, so I currently do not change him either. Now, the heroes that I do change. Master of Strategy. Sir Gawain. Reinforcement capacity, not too particularly worried about that. What I'm looking at is that training capacity plus 300. So when I'm training troops, definitely got to have him in there. And then I go in here, Sir Gareth. Silver production, iron gathering speed, iron production, food production. So we're not fighting, or you're just sitting there waiting for the next kill event and you're in your gather gear. Definitely want to have some gathering heroes in your hero council. Why did that not take? And then probably my favorite hero in the whole game. Love this dude. Resource gathering speed, Elaine the White. Probably my favorite hero currently. Dragon skill XP cost minus 3%. That's why I love this guy. When I go in there and I'm upgrading my skills for my dragon, I have this guy equipped. Why spend more when you have a hero that will help you spend less? Use those heroes. Troop upkeep, huge when doing upgrades and opening a bunch of food, and resource production. So when I'm sitting there doing nothing and I want my, my farms and my sawmills and my mines to gather more, I put them on. So that pretty much covers how to swap your heroes. And like I said, if all you have is blue, use blue. It's better than using nothing at all. Like, use the heroes that you have to the best of your ability. Don't be afraid to swap them out. Don't be afraid to test new things. That is why they have 47 heroes, is for you to maximize your account with what you do have. So don't be afraid to swap them heroes out. Don't always sit with the attack heroes on. Next, we're going to move into your wall defense. And this, again, is my honest opinion and why I have these heroes chose. Through my experiences in battle and taking hits, my infantry, when I look at battle reports, tend to take a lot of wounded and losses over all other types of troops. So I wanted to increase their defense, because I want them, or increase their health, with Sir Baldwin at 160%. And I wanted to increase their defense at 149% with Elaine of Garlot. This is my honest opinion. Whatever you base your heroes on, could be your stats, could be what you encounter, could be anything. But this is what I use because my infantry takes a lot of wounded and losses when attacking or being hit. So I like to keep them alive and healthy as long as possible so my troops in the back can do more damage. Boris the Elder is a good option, but I use him when marching. Oberon, a very good viable option as well. And there are many, many other heroes that you can use. So if you're weak in a stat and you want to increase it, then choose that. It's totally your choice. This video is not telling you what to do. I'm just showing you that you have options and how to go about looking to figure out what you need to put on your wall. And you can click here, so if you're really confused by all these heroes, you can really just click on them and see, oh, okay, this is what this hero does. That way, it's a little less confusing. Use these tabs. They're great. Some I do still to this day when I'm like, dang, where's that hero at? I don't remember what they look like. Or, hey, I want a hero that does this. So just click through there and try and find it. I would not suggest putting gathering heroes on your wall. It says wall defense, so you definitely want defensive heroes or heroes that increase your stats. So now I'm going to go into heroes in your march. This is my PvP march, and as you can see, it's not the best, so do not follow my PvP march. I'm still working on it, still working out the kinks, still doing tests. That'll be later videos for you guys to figure out, with some very nice facts on that. So I use Boris Elder. I like getting that infantry defense and health up. They always take the main hit, and then I like getting my cav attack and my bowman attack up. There's a lot that plays in on the heroes that you want to choose. I have very high defense due to my Tomes of War, which I will talk about in another video. But you choose the heroes that you want to march with based on the stats, the equipment, and all the things that you have in your city. Everybody uses different heroes. There is no right or wrong. There may be a best, but is that based on a max account or a normal player who spends, normal amounts of money on a game? So I'm just showing y'all what I do, how I use heroes. I do not have the best stats in the game. I'm not the best player nor the strongest. So I try to use the things that I can that make me hit better. From what I've seen, I like Boris and Oberon in my marches. It seems like I do a little better when I have those heroes compared to the other heroes. So now I'm going to go into gathering with your heroes. There's just so much with heroes, guys. Don't be afraid to dig in. I know they seem confusing, and I really hope that this video helps y'all really understand heroes. So when you occupy, it chooses automatically, and I've tested this automatically, the highest hero that you have, or that gives you the best stats for gathering. So if I go down here and I find one with, gathering wood 20% compared to 24%, and it does that for every resource that you gather. So I wouldn't really worry about when you send out gathering, because it'll automatically pick. So when attacking creatures, you have heroes in those marches as well. So Lionel, all he does is get double guard XP and skill XP. King Arthur is probably the best, the best hero in the Master Enforcer by far, but it's probably one of the worst heroes to assign to a march, unless you really plan on hitting somebody 10 times in a row, because they have that many troops. Because as you can see, after 10 attacks against enemy troops, King Arthur's soul will deal an amount of damage up to whatever you have his level at. So unless you're really going at somebody that you just don't like and that you need that extra stat, he's really not going to do much for you. So I don't choose him at all. Red Knight's a good option. Oh man, I'm gonna butcher this. Igraine the Peerless, she's a good option. There's lots of good options. I use Sybil sometimes. I'm just trying to work on maxing out my oranges, because that's what I want to use. So hopefully in the next few videos y'all will see that. So when attacking creatures, it doesn't really matter. Creatures are super easy to kill. I'll kill them in my gathering gear, sending just cav. So not really a big deal. That pretty much wraps it up, and I hope I covered most of them. If I missed something, please let me know. Ask a question, I'll answer it down in the comments. That covers heroes on this part. Now the next video, the third part, is going to be very exciting. I'm going to show y'all some live action of me swapping out heroes, the stats versus the heroes that you can choose and don't choose, the Covenant, not the Covenant. I'm going to be taking hit from my buddy who's bigger than me, and I'm going to show y'all maybe the difference in in trying to win against a bigger player, choosing different heroes, maybe not for attacking but for defense. So part 3 is really going to be fun. I really think y'all are going to enjoy it. It's going to be some fighting. It's going to show some live action in it. So that about wraps it up for this video. I am soon going to start a series called Road to Max, and I'm just going to create a bunch of little videos of me upgrading and doing things in my city, and I'm going to combine them all into about a 10-15 minute video. If y'all want to watch it, great. If not, it's just something fun, something exciting. I'm going to have music in there, and I'm going to show y'all my road to max. So I'm pretty excited about it. I'm going to start recording our KVKs and, all our fights with Kingdom Raid. So I really hope that y'all stay tuned to, upcoming videos that I post. And I'm still going to be trying to post every day for a while until I get tired of posting, which is hopefully never. Really hope y'all enjoy this. Y'all have a great night.